Okay, hopefully I reeled a few of you in this morning with my Taylor Swift stories. You need to calm down. Oh, I love that song. And I'm taking my daughter to school this morning, and that song came on. I was like, oh my gosh, that fits right into my message that I wanted to record today. All right, so recently, Obstacle Racing Media made a post, and Spartan allowed them to post the penalties for Tahoe, some of them at least. And the description in the spreadsheet made it look like a lot of people just actually skipped their burpees. You can go to Obstacle Racing Media, shout out to them, Matt B. Davis and crew, shout out to Spartan for releasing this stuff. You can go check it out. But if you don't know anybody, you look at it and it's like, oh my gosh, all these pros just decided, you know what, I'm gonna be sneaky and just skip my burpees. Some actually knew what would happen, and that they were burpees that the form wasn't perfect. To make a little adjustment here, the form wasn't perfect, and the chest didn't touch, or the hands didn't get above, fingers didn't get above the head, or the feet didn't leave the ground, didn't reach extension, whatever. The burpees are a little gray. It's a little gray. It's hard. It can be hard to judge. Nobody does perfect burpees. I don't care who you are. Nobody does perfect burpees. There may be a few of you, but long story short, so, some of them got docked, so it might have said 22 or 15, whatever. That doesn't mean that they skipped those burpees. That means that in most cases there was something that their feet didn't quite get off the ground, or the chest didn't quite touch, or the fingers didn't get above the head, etc. So what happened was, right when people see it, the masses, the armchair quarterbacks, just things that got just thrown out there, shameless, cheaters, you all need to look in the mirror, this kind of stuff. And really and truly looking at it, here's the deal, folks. You know me, I'm the eternal optimist, the positive guy. It's not a bad thing that we got a lot of people paying attention now, because a lot of people can race, and even people that don't race pay attention to OSHAR, because it's a freaking cool sport. Spartan's got a lot of cool stuff going on, man. They're a freaking rock star company. They're doing a lot of great stuff. So, just like a mainstream sports, people are going to pay attention. A lot of people have no problem throwing the pros freaking right under the bus and running them over. That's just the way it is. It's not a bad thing. I mean, really and truly, you just kind of have to deal with it. It means that there's a lot of people paying attention. I'm not a fan of it. It's not the way I want to be. I'm very blessed in having the opportunity to get to, I have a lot of friends that race from a professional level, and I get a chance to coach a lot of them. So I know, just like you and I, they're normal people. They just happen to, many of them, train and race as an obstacle course racing athlete as a full-time job. And people will throw them right under the bus. And it hurts when you're called a cheater, you're shameless, you need to look in the mirror. Those things hurt. We're all human, man. Nothing. They don't have this big body of armor that you and I don't have. It hurts them. And take Aaron Newell, man. He's a flamethrower. I kind of carry around a fire extinguisher. We have a little different way of handling things, but I got to give him credit. He's just looking out for his friends, and he's gonna come in with the sledgehammer, looking out for his friends. They look out for each other, just like in all the other sports. They don't even have to be on the same team. They don't have to love each other, but they know what each other goes through, and they're going to look out for each other. And sometimes they're going to come in with the flamethrower. Some of them are not going to pay attention to all the media and the social media buzz, but some can't help it. They are going to, and when they see things, they're going to bow up. So, listen, no harm, no foul to Aaron. And really no harm, no foul to the people that came out there throwing barbs and shots. But I will encourage you, before you just dive in, the moment you see something with shameless cheaters, you better look in the mirror, and all the other stuff that came out there. And how in the world could anybody at this day and age fail a burpee? Listen, folks, it's a lot more gray than you think. There's a lot of subjectivity and gray area to a burpee. You take 100 people judging the burpee. You look at, did the chest touch? Did the feet leave the ground? Did the hands get above the head? Did we get good enough extension? There's gray area there. I mean, yeah, trust me. NFL says don't hold. People hold all the time. Sometimes you're going to get away with it. Sometimes you're not. Nobody's going to go out there and no pros are going to go out there and do the absolute perfect burpee and jump off the freaking ground this high. Get your arms up like this. Get yourself to massive full extension and just slam your chest into the ground. Most are going to try to tweak that a little bit to save as much energy, and sometimes you're going to get caught. It's also a big penalty. Shout out to Spartan. I'm not a huge fan of the burpee being the penalty. I think we'll live to see the day when, for the pros, people competing for podium money and prize money, the burpee will no longer be the standard penalty, but right now it is. At least they're keeping an eye on it. But it's going to be stretched. Sometimes people are going to get caught, and that's what happened. So anyway, take a deep breath sometimes. You don't have to listen to Yancey. This is just me giving a recommendation. Just a recommendation. Take a deep breath sometimes. Maybe sleep on it. It's like, you know what? I don't need to call them shameless. I don't need to call them cheaters. Maybe I need to get to know the situation a little better. Read into the image that ORM posted. Read into it a little bit. And you know what? They're not a bunch of cheaters, shameless people that need to be looking in the mirror. Maybe they're not. And in all sports, there will be some people that just, dude, they're going to actually be just known cheaters. They don't give a crap. They're going to do anything in the world to skirt the system. Listen, I don't think that's what was going on here in these cases. So it's just a little, a bit of advice. You can take it or leave it. I'm not the freaking advice police, but just think on things sometimes, and you got to be okay when they're buddies. Like I say, I know they're not all friends. They don't all train together, but dude, they know the thousands of hours that have to go into taking a good athlete and turning them into a great OCR athlete. They're going to take up for each other. They don't want to see their friends thrown under the bus and hammered on. So when they come out with the flamethrower too, because if you throw flames and they come back out with the flamethrower to throw more gas in the fire, you got to be okay with that. That's just the way it is. Yeah, when you're a pro athlete and even an OCR, you gotta accept the fact that there's going to be some hate and whatnot and media attention. And it's not always going to be beautiful. You got to kind of accept that. But we're going to have tension sometimes. So just wanted to kind of chime in on the ORM post that freaking blew up to be 1,000 comments. I threw a lot of comments in there because I wanted to kind of semi-graciously put my opinion in there. I don't do that too much, but I got a little carried away. I threw a lot of comments in there. They're still there. You can go read those. So much love to all the media. Much love to Spartan. Much love to all the people that got involved. No harm, no foul. But I just wanted to give you my opinion on video. I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. It's a good day to be alive, folks. Keep lighting up the planet. If you have any questions, you want me to carry on a little more privately, let me know. I'll give you as much information that I have. But hey, listen, y'all be good. Stay strong today. Go out and get a workout in. Take care of this beautiful machine. Much love. And it's okay every now and then to bite your tongue or bite your finger. Really and truly in the social world, all that's changed. The social world used to be throwing barbs across the living room or at the bar. Now with the touch of a finger, you can throw those barbs across the globe in a matter of that much time. And it's okay every now and then to have a filter. You don't have to, but it's okay every now and then to have